nigga that tried to rush me yesterday. That fuck nigga that tried to rush me yesterday. Remember in the live? As soon as I said I'm finna restart that bitch, it just got itself together. Bro, like I'm confused. Like, how the fuck was it on? But it's saying it's not. Fuck it. Yeah, fuck. No call. Mm, 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 The offensive coordinator. I only let you call plays last week because it was FCS. You to be taking mental notes. Hey,
first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. And he just
Bro.
overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all of the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse,
No,
now
it
their
didn't. The
head's
camera
spinning
did.
just a little bit. Give
I
up a
can
big chunk
10
play
times out of
and
10
right
guarantee.
back at him.
The camera be no cop. I hate when it just does that shit.
This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right?
Are
They're
you-
playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before.
Are you Livey Livington?
Hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown.
That boy is
They
Livey
didn't save it.
Livington. Well, I thought your quarterback was Deshaun Watson for a second.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So an 82-yard drive there. And what a way to finish it with a
Here getting
9-yard
set
touchdown
on third
run.
down.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
That nigga said 4th and 18. No problem. That's crazy. You're wrong? Yeah. That's what your ass get.
He'll bring it back from
Yeah.
inside his 5.
I'm trying.
Nice job by the
It's the
kickoff
fucking
team.
camera
Everybody
that's
stayed in
getting
their
me.
lanes, and they'll
I hate
stop
when
it
it
at
does
the
that shit.
16. So the Big Panthers offense headed onto the field. Our first
Like,
look
don't
at them
force me to
today.
bite on something I
When a guy
wasn't gonna
gets off
bite.
the ball as quickly as he does,
That's
you
right.
know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to
So
have
do
a
my
lot
dude
of
play
time.
fakes? Does my camera do that? Hell no.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy because he affects the
But
quarterback
they
when
shit
he gets
shouldn't be
to the
doing
dot.
that.
He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Keeps the legs moving.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire play.
Everybody but our school has all pro offensive line. But guess what? Next year I'm gonna have an all
Pick up
pro
on
offensive
first
line.
down, leaves them with 2nd and
Because
short.
niggas will be getting 82.
He's looking to throw. Buying some time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Running with power. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Power football with the run. Oh, ball's out.
Well, get the ball.
Once that
Shit.
ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
All right, let's lock it in.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game, man. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got it. And he will score. Touchdown Gators.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so
They lost
efficient.
it.
They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Slap behind it. Slap. Oh, I was gonna say that. Slap right behind. But no,
Lining up to
what
tack one more onto that lead.
what sucks is if I call stick, I know I can't call stick because they gonna play the stick, the slant behind it, the out route, and the fade. I'm like, dog.
Play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss.
Oh, that was a call. That was that Madden 24 flashback.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Defensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football.
You heard how they finna start fixing NIL.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw.
Like what?
Makes the grab. It's Renfro. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from
Was it cover 4 or was it cover 4 match?
Completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks.
Wait, no, they got regular palms and then they got palms match.
On the move, it's Abrams. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return
That's
on that one.
I usually only play cover 4 on long distance now.
As they get set to
Really?
just about to reach the end of the quarter.
The way I use cover 4, I barely use cover 4 for real.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Daniels. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. We've come to the end of the quarter.
I was about to say,
Florida on top.
remember you in the away game, that's when I really be talking my own players because I know I won't be able to make no audibles and shit for real.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second.
Is your quarterback a scrambler?
Second down now as they're ready to go back
Okay, think that nigga need a speed boost though, 'cause that nigga look slow as a
He's
bitch.
looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right.
They said 2020, whatever year we in, is that year.
Top
Nigga gave up.
in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Northern Illinois.
This does not
Any
look
big
like my
developments in
playbook.
this
Whose
one, we've
playbook
got
do
you
I have
covered with the best
defensively?
studio
Oh wait,
team
I
in the
don't have a
business, gentlemen.
defensively.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on
This
everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's
can't
Clark.
run a little.
Stopped after making the catch.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Looking to throw on second down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
And after that
That's not a
last sack,
safety.
man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves.
That's
After
not a
pitching the
safety.
shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity
And
than
then
what
y'all
their
delayed
opponent
me
is.
getting
They
up the
have
fucking
been
block.
so dumb.
A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers.
You know they be cheating for it.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Abrams. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big game, and they've got it first and goal.
Well, you just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
That's
Well,
exactly
this
what you did
offense
to
is
him.
top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run
Pittsburgh
hitters.
getting
They
routed.
score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there.
That
They
top
protect
25?
well. They've
No.
got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Would you know the name of the song that I'm humming? Because I don't. You know the bang dang 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 bang dang 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 dang. You know the name of this song? I don't know the name of it. I'm trying to remember. It goes bang dang 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 bang dang 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 bang dang dang. I'm sure I'm having the biggest brain fart on that shit. See, that's what they need. I just updated this down. I just downloaded this down. This Siri. Yeah, once I start blowing the team out, I'm just gonna play offense only. I already proved my point defensively.
Florida
DC,
has the
do your
ball
job.
back, and here comes
Oh
the
shit, he
offense.
did his job.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers.
I told that nigga do his job one time, and they said,
From his end zone, lot of room to throw downfield. Catch in
"Wait,
the middle to
wait,
Swat
wait,
get it.
wait,
And the defense
wait,
makes the
wait,
immediate tackle,
wait,
but he has
wait,
enough for
wait,
the first down. Here's this
wait,
offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
See, what's crazy?
There's
My
a
O line be
timeout on the
having
field.
abilities, and
Tight
that shit
game
don't
here
help him.
late in the first half. You make up the game plan
I,
and move
I
on
ain't
on
too much,
fourth
man.
and 10.
Sure.
Third and long from inside their own 20. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. Trying to snap it right as you get the movement so he gets the ball. He's hitting the outside man. Throwing the defense into such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run
Man,
these
know he wanted to
outside
run into
plays.
my kicker one good time. Like,
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these
no cut.
DBs on the
That's how
deep
it be.
ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin.
I just be wanting to know what buttons and commands they be using so I can use.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Quarterback will throw. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own.
How did he get this? Oh, that's horrible. What the switch
Somehow,
on that shit?
who knows how they got that thing back. He's back to throw on second down. Fires one high and deep. Picked off. Got room on the return. No, he got loose. And they capitalized not only on the...
Yeah, that's the worst thing. Like, there's no other game I could run to for football.
Line gets set, first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He wants to throw. Fires left. It's
You
complete.
just remember me.
And a big gain there.
You play NCAA 14, right?
They are dialed in on this
You
drive.
play NCAA 14, right?
Now they'll snap it on first down.
That's one feature they need to bring back
He's gonna
ASAP.
pass. Eagle
The
off one
ability
deep
to
on the right
control
side.
like
Touchdown
the two different
Florida.
settings for
And the
offense and
punishment
defense. 'Cause
has
I'm not
been
gonna lie.
extended.
I mean Heisman
After the
defense
injury
with
snap, I think both
whatever's
teams had
below
to look and
Heisman
say, hey, they
offense,
had to look defensively to
that would
let them
cook. I
know
remember I
we
used
can
to do that
finish
on
this
nickel
thing way
14
down
all
the
the
field. I'm
time.
going to go run under and make a big play for them.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open.
Wing, dang,
Florida has
wing,
the ball
wing,
back, and here
dang,
comes
dang,
the
wing,
offense.
dang, wing, wing, dang, 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 dang.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he got a hand in
My
there,
controller
knocks
be
it
my
away
biggest eye.
incomplete.
I'm a little bit
When you least
surprised he's still
expect it,
throwing
that
the
bit gonna
football here
start
this
speaking.
late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing.
Touchdown Gators! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Wing, dang, wing, wing, dang, dang.
Now this offense is back on the field.
Sounds like
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down to the 16. Just wanted to
oh,
find a
that's not
little
gonna be stuck
space
in
to
my head.
run
It's
and
probably from
ease
the
out
focus.
some to get it up to the 21. A third and long coming up here.
See, and that's the
And
worst
to the
part
running
because
back from the
watching
shotgun.
football is what makes me want to
And
play the game.
he's not going to
And
get
then I
there.
pop
The
up again,
defense
and it's like,
stands
wow.
tall and makes the stop.
What's that?
There's nothing more frustrating than when you get late
It's
in the
like
game
Sado
and you
baby.
know they're running the
Wow.
football and you don't stop them. It's
Wow.
that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a
Wing,
winning streak.
ding,
It's
ding,
been done
wing, ding,
before.
wing,
And we're
wing.
seeing the identity of this team come to fruition this year. In a sense, they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to
What are you? Okay. I say the same thing. Yeah, we say, I said, you good. You, yeah, you know, I think for sure you with that. I'm not gonna lie. I be having fun on rookie. I just don't like playing defense on rookie. You just gotta Watch next year gonna be easier. You gotta really assess what makes your team go wrong and recruit to replace. Uh, what makes me mad though is like this game shows that it has the ability to have the perfect game mode, but we just don't have it. Like, there needs to be something in between all Madden slash Heisman and whatever was right before that, where it just plays like a real ass football game. You did your recruiting for the week. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, I'm ready to play. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Recruits. Now I could use that money elsewhere. But for y'all committing, I had to lose somebody. Okay, but that's more scouting points for me. Shit. Ain't this a what? You got a game this week? That boy not even the. Why, hey, my boy, I ain't gonna lie to tell you. Oh, you go get that, my boy. Yeah, I know this is rappers. Oh, can I book? Get you on your visit. I already know this raps. Welcome back. No cop. I have no problem with Chris Brown. Now these hoes behind Chris Brown be pissing me off. Like these, like they really paid $1,000 to like. Okay, whatever. You feel me? But I ain't got no problem with asking them, man. No problem. And, and in the picture, he get to squeeze their ass, so he the one winning. You pay me $1,000 to grab your ass. Real. Nah, cause once the Super Bowl comes, I'll be depressed. Hmm. Hold on, I'll be watching the USFL. I love that shit. That's really not yet. It starts once the it starts in the spring. Okay, I promise you, that's real football. Like me, if I was a hell yeah. Remember, the USFL was formerly known as the XFL. Then they did this little merger shit. They be laying the fucking boom, no penalties. Real, real. Okay, right. We gonna start him because he was drafted 2 rounds before you. Man, look, am I better? You know what the fuck? That's the biggest problem with the fucking Giants. Like, I'm not even gonna cap. Both Theo and Bellinger are both 4th round draft picks. But Bellinger has 3 more years in the system. They both ran the same 40. So I'm confused. And what's crazy is, yeah, in the 4th round, I just said both of them 4th round draft picks. That's why I'm really pissed off. It it hindered us so bad because Theo had to learn along the way. Even though Belly would have just been able to go. And me, I would have went straight to the front office cursing folks out. Like, what the fuck? And it's a stat driven league. I would have pulled up the stats. Bellinger, bro, as a Giants fan, I understand. I'm more of a fan of the players than the organization. So wherever the players go, I'm a fan of that team too. So yeah, I'm an Eagles fan a little bit. I'm also a Packers fan a little bit, and also kind of a Vikings fan a little, and a Buccaneers fan. Okay. The biggest indicator of the Giants and trash. Look how many former players are doing so much better, or teams are better teams. Like I still don't even like the fact that Sterling Shepard is wearing a different uniform than Blue. There's a perfect world where we could have kept Sterling, we could have kept goddamn Saquon and Xavier McKinney, and still got a Brian Burns. Like I hate this team. I hate Joe Shane. I hate y'all, man. Like if I pull up a picture right now of Jerry Jones and John Mara, I wouldn't be able to know a difference. Real shit. I don't see the Giants getting better till that nigga dead. I'm sorry to say it like that, but that's how I view the Cowboys too. Man got blessed. It's a family business. That's the only reason he got that job. Shit. No, it's the fact that he grew up watching his dad run this organization to win it. The name Giants used to mean something before. You know what I'm saying? Now we just a laughing stock, bro. You, the OC, the NASCAR, that literally how I build my defenses on everything I play is built after that defense. How many times I tell you I'm not getting no defensive tackles? Bro, and that's how you know we were cold. We got JPP, and JPP wasn't even the fourth best defensive lineman on the team at the time. That's how you knew we were cold, and we weren't just, bro. We were. Coughlin was a gem finder. You, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Because what we do, we put him under people who was going to teach him. Like it's more than just coaches, coaching players. Players have to motivate players. The real cold players are going to teach along the way. Shit pisses me off. But I'm trying to give y'all some more shit. I can give them some. Ooh, never. Well, I won't say slept on. Never. Never. I never. First of all, I never said. See that. That's why I love the job. Back in them days, that was a league where your free safety, you could have went two, three different ways. You could have did what I like to do today, which was very uncommon back in that day, which is basically every safety you got as a free safety. That's how I like to run my safety. But back then, you could have had a free Cam Chancellor and Earl Thomas. That was the prototype back then. But how we did, boy, it's like we had two strong safeties back there. Stevie Brown and Antrell Rowe used to feed families. Oh my goodness. That's, that boy is from the U. That boy is from the U. That's when I knew our DBs fell off. When they broke the huddle, Antrell Rowe used to break the huddle. DBs. When they stopped doing that, I say, yeah, they ass. I know. I know. Because it shows like y'all don't carry tradition, which means y'all aren't willing to learn from the people that's come and done it before you. Oh, he around. He always around, but he's enjoying his. The Giants are paying for the karma of how they treated Eli when his time was coming to an end. Because people the media was bashing him, and it was never his fault. I can pull up the film to this day. Who who is protecting this man? This man was making bums look extraordinary. But since they were bums, they weren't enough to win the fucking game. Like niggas really, and what makes me so mad because with the narrative with Eli was, well, he's the quarterback. He should be winning. But now everybody understands it takes more than just a goddamn quarterback to win the game. But when it was Eli, they didn't give him that grace, knowing everything around him was ass. Even Coughlin was the worst part about Coughlin was towards the end, the less power he had. So now the talent that he used to just go out and get gone. He can't. He don't even have the power to go get that shit. And then they quote unquote let him walk into the sunset. Well, Coughlin was so mad when he walked into that sunset. He ain't say nothing to fucking Mara. To this day, I'm talking about Coughlin will come to training camp still not fucking with that nigga. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you, brother. This man gives me like that's one thing about the NFC East. If somebody's ass, it has everything to do with the owners. If a team is great, it has everything to do with the owners. Cowboys, poo. Who's been more vocal than ever before in what they're doing in free agency? Jerry Jones. You look at how they look. No, I love seeing the media finally hold his ass a fucking accountable. For oh so many years, these owners were throwing any and everybody under the bus. Now they get the interview. The media smarter to recognize. Well, look, before we used to just watch the game, but now we're starting to pay attention to the transactional moves behind the scenes, and the evidence is pretty clear that this has nothing to do with the players. The players aren't signing themselves. The players aren't calling the play. The players aren't hiring these coaches. The players aren't like, bruh. I knew we had a problem when all our players was tearing their damn ACLs on that fucking turf, and we didn't do shit about it. Me, if I'm an owner, first thing I'm saying, first of all, I don't like turf. I play on turf. I hate turf. It gets too hot. The rubber pellets be injuring people's eyes. They get in everything, and turf is hard compared to grass. Turf be hurt. You fall on turf, it kind of feels like you falling on concrete because that's what's underneath the bitch for real. But the best type of field, in my opinion, is them sand grass fields. So underneath the grass is sand. Like those things allow players to cut. It's soft. It doesn't hurt. It's gentle on the legs, so when you're running, it doesn't feel like it's shooting up back at you. I'm so mad about the Giants. I'm looking at this fucking recruitment. What is not like move this left side. I'm gonna be right back. I'm also on a bye week, so just do your thing and let me know when you're done. Whoever just tuned in on, you got a game right now. Come back in like 30 minutes. And I say the same thing every single time. Check out. Check out. Okay. What did I miss? Yo, water live. So what you about to do? That actually goes great for what I want to do right now. That actually goes great for what I want to do right now. But I'm finna take a nap. You hear me? If I wake up later tonight, I'm gonna hit you. All right, my boy.